Mamula Avenue is in an excellent location, 5 minutes away from the old city. In the Mamula Avenue you have stores and restaurants from local and international brands as well.
We can be here with all the stores, all the tourists and everything, and after you can walk in 5 minutes to the hotel.
I really like the combination of old and new. You have like the traditional, like the old city, and you have fashion, foods. I love the food here.
Welcome back, everyone. We are broadcasting live from Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, in the 2019 European Flag Football Championships. First time ever hosted here in Israel. I'm Kenny Zwiebel, coming to you live from the Kraft Family Sports Campus. We've got Yehuda, Eitan, and Yaakov running things here, YouTube broadcasting things here. It's been a very, very full day. We still have two more sessions, two more games to go before the end of the day today. Lots of games have been played. It's a brisk 32 degrees outside, probably hotter on the field itself. And we're getting ourselves ready for a great matchup between, on the women's side of things, between the Italian women and the Spanish women. Both teams have played already today once, watching them in the warm-ups. These are two very, very, very solid teams. Hope you guys are tuned in from all over Europe. We know that you're all watching. Some of you to watch the hosts, the hometown team, Israel. Some of you watching in from all over Europe, maybe during your work day. The game is going to start at 3:45, so just in about 6 or 7 minutes here, local time, 2:45 Central European time, 1:45 in Britain. Like I said, a great full slate of games have already been played. Some really, really well-contested games. No major surprises so far. The really good teams are looking really solid. Some of the newer teams are just getting out there for the first time. I'd say that watching the Austrian teams play, both the men's and the women's teams have been. It's been a joy to watch them play. They're well-oiled machines and they play very, very well. I'm expecting a really good game here between Italy and Spain. Both of the quarterbacks for both of the teams, watching them in warm-ups, have excellent arms. I don't know if you are actually trained on the training that's going on out there right now, but they look like they're going to do it well. And just as I say that, of course, the quarterback misthrows and misfires the ball. All right, so we're here at the Flag Football Championships. I assume that everyone that's tuned in is knowledgeable about flag football. We'll just give you a quick rundown of some of the rules. Just so you know, we're also following you on YouTube. So anyone that wants to comment in, we will try to respond to comments. If you have any questions, things like that, we will try to be very responsive to any of your comments. Flag football, different than tackle football, of course. Pulling the flags is considered a tackle, but let me talk about some other things that are a little bit different. First of all, each team starts each drive at the 5-yard line. So it's not a field position game. It's not a game where you get to fourth down and then you have to punt and try to pin the other team back. Each team starts at the 5-yard line. They have 4 downs to cross the middle of the field to get a first down. If they cross the middle of the field, they get a new set of 4 downs, and then 4 downs to get a touchdown. The only other way to get a first down after that's happened is by penalty. Let's say a personal foul or a pass interference, which is an automatic first down. So a little bit of a different game for that reason. And second of all, of course, there's no contact. And the minute there's no contact, a game like flag football rewards things like athleticism and speed and good hands both for catching and good hands for pulling flags. Those are the critical factors. Of course, you need team chemistry, you need to work well together, you need good coaching, all of those things that are in any other sport. But flag football, different than tackle football, it's not a power game. It's not if you can muscle the ball down the field. Here, you have to have excellent skills. You have to be right on as a quarterback throwing the ball. You have to catch the ball, and you have to pull flags on defense. So those are the things that you're looking for here in flag football. We've been talking about it all day long. You want to be able to sustain drives. You want to be able to do a 7 to 10 yard kind of play, move the ball down the field, and then once in a while be able to surprise with all kinds of things. Well, we're about 5 minutes away from the start of the game. Coaches are probably getting into their last messages for their team, trying to go over strategies. I'll tell you, one of the things about a tournament like this is that you're able to watch all of the other teams play while you're either playing or sitting on the side. So you get some insights about teams. There's probably not a lot of video going on, but you still get insights nevertheless. And so every team will send a scout out to watch the team that they're going to play next, or to watch one of the favorites if there's a big game coming up. And you want to see who are the key players, what are their formations, what are their trick plays, what are they going to do on defense, because the offensive coaches, defensive coaches are figuring out ways how they can spot any little advantage. And we say this a lot about football. Football's a game of inches or centimeters, right? Every single little thing matters, and one extra point could be the difference in the game, could be the difference in a championship. Last night, they unveiled at the opening ceremonies and party, they unveiled the trophies for the winners of this tournament. The gold medal winners are winning a replica of the Lombardi Trophy, a 1-to-1 replica, probably not made out of the same materials, but nevertheless looks amazing. Everyone was completely psyched and excited about playing for that trophy, and it gives that just extra little bit of motivation. I mean, of course, everybody wants to win. There's nobody that's playing for second place here, but to know that you're playing for a Lombardi-like trophy, and that was what you'd get back on the plane, or if you're the Israeli squad, that's what you take home with you. That's what you're playing for. You're playing for a championship. And all these guys are competitors, and one of the things that I've noticed here in this first day of action from these championships is everyone is competing. Everyone's putting their heart and soul into these games. You hear the Italian team right now, that's the Spanish team right now getting all pumped up for their game. Everyone is very focused on what they're doing. They take their training seriously, and they've been working for this for the last 2 years, and they came all this way. So we're just 2 minutes away from the coin flip, maybe even less. The captains are already making their way to the center of the field right now. The Italian team and the Spanish team, both of these teams figure to be in the mix for the playoff round, which is on Sunday. The format of this tournament is there are groups. We're in the group stages still. We're on the first day of the group stages. Tomorrow continues the second stage of the group stages. Then we'll get placement to see who goes up for the knockout rounds or the placement rounds, which will be on Sunday. The teams are heading towards the center of the field. Here, close to us in the broadcast booth, is the Spanish team. Opposite us, opposite the camera, the Italian team. You see the refs. 4 refs for this game. Usually I thought there were 3, but who knows? Maybe they're expecting a wild game, so they need to have more refs. No kickoffs, no punts. So it's just to determine who starts and which end zone they'll be defending first. It really doesn't matter on the sides because they take turns on sides for each set of halves. But there is a little bit of strategy about whether you want the ball first and set the stage on offense, or you want to set the stage on defense in the first half or in the second half. So the coin flip has happened. Spain will be defending what is on this side, the right end zone. Italy, the left end zone. And like I said, no kickoff. It's just the start from the 5-yard line. I apologize. I'm not a Spanish speaker nor an Italian speaker, so if I get the names wrong, I'll do the best I can. That's all I can say. But I'm happy to hear comments. Love to hear comments online. All right. Looks like Italy's starting. They're going to be working from our left, going to the right. Shout out to all the Spanish fans that are watching. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's about the extent of it. And here we go. The quarterback for Italy is Maria Carolina Sgroi. And the first play is a nice pass, crossing pattern over the middle. Completion to number 12, Cristina Botti, the center. Very, very nice way to start things off. We talked about this early, is just to get those jitters out. And so a 5-yard gain and just to kind of get things going. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to the sideline on down and out, and it is tipped and dropped. Wow, what a play. That could have been an early game-changing play on the second play of the game. It was tipped and dropped by the receiver, tipped and dropped by the defender. Wow, talking about an early and important play. Well, that was it, and it could have already had a huge impact on the game right from the very beginning. And instead, it's just an incomplete pass, and we go on to third down. So it's third and quite a ways, about 20 yards now to get a first down. And they're going for it all. A deep pass, very, very well defended by the defender there. The pass was intended for number 8, Pastori, and defended by Ana Leal Madre Deuce Soares. Wow, that's a 5 name. And we're going to watch the replay of the tip 2 plays ago. Let's take a look at that. What could have been, what should have been. All right, we're back in live action. 4th down. They got to get over the midfield. Remember, no punts, no reason to punt. So they're going for the first down. They're actually going for much more than first down. They got a receiver, and it's caught! And it's caught all the way down at the 15-yard line. What a great pass, and what a great catch by Sara Casertano. And we got to watch that play again. What a beautiful pass and catch. And we're watching the receiver just getting behind the defensive back. It's one of those things as a defensive back, you never want to let the receiver get behind you, and that's exactly what happened. So now we're first and goal. They have 4 shots now to go 10, 11 yards and punch it in for the first score of this game. Quarterback takes the snap. Across the middle. It's a gain. It's a 2 or 3 yard gain. Positive yards are always better than negative yards. Pastori caught the ball, but just brings the ball down to the 8-yard line, and now we have second down. Those crossing patterns are usually meant not just to get 2 yards, but really the yards after the catch. That's what they're looking for when you do a crossing pattern or a slant pattern like that. You miss a flag, and then you go in right into the end zone. Here's a second down play, an important play, because you want to at least get the ball down to the 3-yard line. You don't have to take a shot at the end zone. Italy looks like they're doing something a little bit tricky here. And too tricky for themselves. They're going to be flagged for what looks like a false start or a delay of game. A delay of game. It's a delay of game, which will be a 5-yard penalty. Replay second down, but now it's second and goal from call it the 14-yard line from our vantage point. And now it's very important to get those 6 or 7 yards. You want to get kind of half the distance to the goal to give yourself 2 easy shots. There's a bunch formation from the Italians. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going for it all, and it's going to be thrown out of the end zone. There were 2 receivers there. Same Pastore on the one hand and same Casertano on the other hand. Looks like our 2 go-to receivers. And let's take a look at that on replay, even though the ball was not catchable, but still an interesting play, an interesting formation, certainly. And anything that we can do on replay in the red zone, we're definitely going to do again. Here's third down. The quarterback's going to take an extra long snap here. Give herself perhaps an extra half second to throw the ball. Going again for it all. It's up and tipped and caught for the first score of the game. What a beautiful catch by Sarah Casertano. And we got to see that play again. What a beautiful, beautiful play. You see that little extra second gave her that extra time to throw that ball up. Kind of up for grabs, but the receiver had the will to come down with it and pulled it down in the end zone. First score of the game, Italy 6, Spain 0. Going for 1, setting the ball up at the 5-yard line for a 1-point conversion. 1 receiver out wide to the right and a second quarterback in the back. They have a different formation there and thrown kind of out. So it was a different quarterback even came in. Lucia Canatella came into quarterback for that conversion and was not able to convert. So it's 6-0. First drive of the game produces the first score of the game, 6-0. Let's see what Spain can do. If Spain can answer. Very important not to get down by multiple scores early. Very important to always answer as much as possible because this is a possession game.
Chad says you're getting there with the names.
A nice pass over the middle, but a little bit low and not catchable. That pass was thrown to Emma Garcia Trueba. And doing the best I can with the names. Thank you, chat, for calling me out and saying I'm getting there a little bit. I think 30 more years from now, maybe I'll get some Spanish and Italian names right. We have a second down play. Quarterback takes the snap, looks again over the middle, and again just a little bit off. No flag on the play. There was a little bit of contact in the backfield, but I think there was incidental contact going for the flag. It looks to me, from this vantage point, that the quarterback, Monica Raficas Barcelo, is just a little bit misfiring. Just, I told you at the onset of this broadcast, it was a game of centimeters. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter there. It's a catchable ball, and she was just off on her first 2 passes of the game. Now it's put her team in a third and very long situation. Don't have to get a first down on this play. Takes the pass, takes the snap, throws the ball over to the side, and complete. And that's a very smart play. She got about half of what she needed to do to get the first down. She's at about the 15-yard line and now sets herself up for a 4th down but manageable play to get the first down. And that's exactly what she needed to do instead of trying to go for it all. So very, very smart play. Probably part of the game plan that the coaches worked out when you have a 3rd and long situation. And now a very important play. So 4th down, want to convert. Don't have to convert on every possession, but you want to convert, obviously. Takes a snap, drops back, throws over the middle, got a receiver, but threw just a tiny bit behind her, and not really a catchable ball. And like I said, just off just that little bit, and that tiny little bit has caused Spain to go 4 and out on their first possession, and the ball turns over on downs to Italy. Of course, we switch to the other side of the field now, starting at the 5-yard line on the other side of the field. Italy with their second possession of the game. Bang, bang game. So we have trips to the right for Italy. No break in action. Takes the ball back, throws, kind of a back-footed throw. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Went to a kind of safety valve to number 12, Botti, the center, and wasn't able to connect. One of the things that you never, ever want to do as a quarterback is throw off your back foot. As much as you possibly can, always be stepping into your throw, and in this case, she was stepping out of her throw. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. This is second down. And she's going for it all again to Pastore. And another great defensive play by number 28 on the Spanish team. Sorry, I'm not going to say her whole name. I'm just going to say Ana. Great play by Ana. Well defended, stride for stride with Pastore, obviously the go-to deep, one of the go-to deep threats on the Italian team, was able to break that up. An important defensive play, and we're now at third down and long. Same situation that Spain had just a second ago. Let's see what Italy does with it. And they drop 5 into coverage, so she has more time, and she's throwing it all deep, but she's thrown it out of bounds, and it won't matter. An uncatchable ball, and now it's fourth down. So an interesting play that happened there. Spain decided to not rush anybody, drop 5 back into coverage, gave the Italian quarterback all day to throw the ball and to find a receiver, but instead of finding a receiver, kind of planted, threw deep, and misfired. So in this case, we've seen that dropping 5 into coverage worked. We haven't seen that very effectively used today, but today, this play, it worked very, very well. Now it puts a fourth and very, very long for the Italian team. And now they're rushing the quarterback. She throws kind of a Hail Mary, and it's going to fall innocently incomplete. No one home, not on the offense, not on the defense, down on, over on downs, and turns the ball over to the Spanish offense. Really, really, really important that the Spanish offense gets something going here, because you don't want to go 2 series 4 and out right from the onset of the game. So I'm looking for the Spanish quarterback to be a little bit stronger in her throws and a little bit more determined in what she's doing. A bunch formation on the first play. There's a beautiful idea and a beautiful pass, a missed flag, and a completion to number 18 on the Spanish team. That's Alicia Galeana Ortega. Very, very nice play, and also a very nice run after the catch. It puts them in a second and, let's call it 12 situation to get the first down at the midfield stripe. 2 receivers are wide left, 1 receiver right. Quarterback takes the snap, drops back, a very deep drop back, throws over the middle, wide open receiver, but threw behind her. A catchable ball, but still behind her, and, receivers will say this all the time. I should have had the catch, but missed it anyway, nevertheless. So now it's third down. Let's see what Spain has dialed up here. Probably should go for kind of a 7-yard play, not necessarily for the first down. Let's see what they got dialed up, and they're going to go across the middle. Beautiful play. Beautiful catch. Caught by number 83, Violetta Wixten Oliver. And she is about, let's call it 1.5 yards short of the first down. These are the impossible plays to defend. Got to convert here if you're Spain. You want to get over that midfield. You want to keep the drive alive, and you need that 1.5 yards. So sure they have a play called for this. The Italian defense playing press coverage right up, man-to-man coverage right on the defenders. Here comes the rush. Throws over the middle and caught, and a first down. A beautiful play, beautifully executed. Olga Sotillo Val makes the catch, and the first down, the first down for Spain for this game, as they're driving, crossing the midfield, and a new set of downs to try to tie this game up or even take the lead. 6-0 Italy. We're in the first half of the first day here at the 2019 European Flag Football Championships from Jerusalem, Israel. Bunch formation on first down. Quarterback rolls to her left, throws, and it's almost intercepted. What a great defensive play by number 15, Giorgia Setani, with an almost interception, a breakup anyway of the play, and that's exactly what you wanted on Italy to respond to Spain's first down. And sets up a second down and long situation for Spain. But you see a little bit more confidence in the quarterback, the way she's throwing the ball, what she's looking for, what she sees out on the field, and that's exactly what you want. You want that confidence. A nice pass, beautifully executed throw across the middle to Emma Garcia Trueba. She came cutting across, made the catch, brings them into the red zone. Third down situation, third and about, let's call it 10 till the end zone. 2 shots to try to tie this game or even take the lead. Let's see what Monica has dialed up here for a third down play. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Takes the ball, takes a step back, fires over the middle, and there's nobody home. Nobody home. It's probably a miscommunication somehow. She had 2 receivers. She had 14 crossing and number 11 in a kind of a stop route, but wasn't able to connect. And this critical, if there is such a thing as a critical play in the first half, this is it. It's a 4th down situation. She's got to get it into the end zone, try to tie the game up. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Quarterback rolls to the left, throws over the back of the end zone, and a wide open receiver crossing in the back. That is number 18, Alicia Galeana Ortega, with the touchdown to tie the game at 6. And that's one of the problems with zone defenses, is that when you don't pick up that crosser in the back of the end zone, it leads to good things for the offense. Great throw, great catch, and we're tied at 6. Going for the conversion, they're going for 1. Again, the same formation, 2 and 1. Throws to the front corner of the end zone, and she caught it. Number 11, Emma Garcia Trueba. Great catch right at the front of the end zone. Hits the front pylon and gives Spain the lead, 7-6. Do we have the replay on that? Let's watch that one again. Italy now taking over. Thank you, Andre Navarrete, for calling me the MVP, even if you called me the MVP because I'm struggling with the names. So I'll take that. I'll take any amount of credit because there's an A for effort, that's for sure. So the first down play is a couple of yard gain for the Italian team trying to answer back. Italy now at a deficit by 1, 6-7, as Spain scores. Nice and comfortable pass over the middle. Easy pass to number 8, Pastori. Spain playing a bend, don't break defense. They'll give up those 5-yard passes all day long, especially if they pull flags well. And it looks like both teams are very well trained on pulling flags, and sets up a 3rd and pretty long situation now for the Italian team. Quarterback checking her plays, maybe audibling. Nope, she's just conferring with her play sheet. And a great defensive play by number 21 on the Spanish team. That is Raquel Agúndez Mosquera. I'm getting these names, man. I'm feeling it. I'm totally feeling it on these names. That was a fantastic play on 3rd down. And if Spain can hold here now, that would be crucial on 4th down. It's 4th and long for Italy. Quarterback on the Italian team, number 13, Maria Carolina Sgroi, going deep. She's going for it all. She had a receiver, but in double coverage on the Spanish side. A great defensive sequence for the Spanish team. They hold them on 4 downs, turn the ball over, give the ball back to the offense, and let the offense do the scoring and do the talking for the Spanish team. That was beautiful defense by everyone on the Spanish team. Love what I'm seeing here. Really, really competitive game. By the way, both of these teams look very sharp. They know what they're doing. Good athletes, good quarterbacks, good receivers. There's the snap by the Spanish team, and just a quick little flick out there to the center, Alba Holgado Obeso. Sorry, with the accent. I don't know. I'm just getting into it. To be fair, I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, but that was last century. So anything that I've learned, I've forgotten. So everyone here in the booth is laughing at me, and that's okay. I'm down with that. It's 2nd down here. Spain is trying to move the ball. A misfire, just a little bit off. Receiver got a hand on the ball. Number 14, that's Olga Sotillo Val. Got a hand on the ball, but it wasn't really a catchable ball. And we're going to have a 3rd down and long situation now for Spain. Aren't I supposed to have a color commentator to fill in the gaps? Yeah, no, that's just not going to happen. You guys just get me for the whole game. It's me and me alone. Yes, to be fair, it's not me and me alone. The entire staff here, it's them. It has nothing to do with me. I'm just the voice. And there's a deep ball thrown all the way downfield to number 18 on the Spanish team, Alicia Galeano Ortega, but it's incomplete. It falls incomplete, and that's just not going to get it done for the Spanish offense. As a former quarterback and as a former player in some of these competitions, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. You know, you have a third and long situation. You feel like you can connect with your receivers deep all the time. It's a low percentage pass. I got to tell you. It's a tough thing to do. You don't want to be doing that too often. You want to do it from time to time because you want to surprise the defense and keep them on their toes. But too often, not going to work. And now is a fourth and really long situation. 4th and 20. Italy has got to be able to hold here. Quick rush, a double quarterback situation. Comes back for a second quarterback, throws over the middle, but an errant throw thrown at the feet of the receiver. Not a catchable ball, and even if it was caught, I'm not sure it would have been a first down. The ball is turned over on downs, and we are switching sides once again. No score on that drive, but it still remains 7-6. España over Italia. Yeah, so I just got a comment. About cutting Anna's name short. We're back to live action. Oh, great throw by the Italian quarterback to the receiver, but it was dropped. And yeah, there are certain names here that just aren't going to be completely said. It just can't happen. We're at second down. We're still here in the first half from the Kraft Family Sports Campus in Jerusalem, Israel. First day of the 2019 European Flag Football Championships. Quarterback takes the snap, throws over the middle, complete. That ball is complete to the center, Cristina Botti. Very, very short gain, 3 yards. Sets up a third and long situation. And when I say long, I'm talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 yards to go for a first down. This Spanish defense looks very, very solid. And they look like they know what they're doing. They've marked their receivers. They match up against their receivers well. Two wide receivers out to the left, one to the right. Quarterback takes a drop. They drop 5 in coverage. And finds the receiver, and the receiver drops the ball. Sarah Casertano dropped the ball over the middle. A very, very catchable ball. She needed to make that catch. Probably wouldn't have gotten the first down, but would have gotten within 3 or 4 yards of the first down. Instead, it's a 4th down situation. Not sure how she got open. It was just a simple crossing pattern, but she was open, and it was a good throw. The quarterback put the ball right on the money. Maria Carolina put the ball right on the money. And now it sets up a 4th down and very, very long to get to the midfield. Spanish team chiming up. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Italian team. Throws over the middle, almost caught by the center, Botti, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because she wasn't past the midfield mark, and she had to get to the midfield mark for the first down. And instead, it's a turnover on downs. Ball turns back over to the Spanish team, leading 7-6 in the first half. Let's see if we can get a time check and see how much time's left. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in this very entertaining first half. Even though it's a low-scoring first half, we're seeing great defense by both teams. Let's see if Spain can put together a drive in 1 minute. Is certainly enough time to put the ball in the end zone and go up by a second score. And a very, very short play. The clock is running. Spain has decided not to use a timeout. They're just going to go with a no-huddle. They got a few yards on that play, and they're quickly back up to the line of scrimmage, and there they go again. A deeper throw this time, tipped, but caught by a second receiver. It was tipped by number 83, Violeta, and then caught by number 14, Olga Sotillo Val. And now it's 3rd down. They have about 3 yards to go for a first down. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Back to throw. Quarterback gets the first down very, very easily and didn't get out of bounds, but the clock stops anyway on a first down so they can set the first down, set the ball down. And they're about 20 yards from scoring. They have a new set of downs. My guess is there's probably about 40 seconds left to go in the half. No time for replays, guys. We're just bang, bang action here. First down here. Spain threatening, trying to score. Throws over the middle to number 83. Caught by Violeta Wixten Oliver again. And it's second down. They're about 15 yards away from the end zone and going up, trying to go up for that all-important second score here in the first half. It's 7-6, Spain over Italy. Trip receivers to the right. Thrown to the right, but broken up. There was a little bit of contact on the play by both the offensive player and the defensive player, but incidental contact. No penalty flags thrown, and we have a stop. No, not an injured player. I thought it was an injured player, but it's not. Fortunately, we've had some injuries here on the first day. Nothing too serious, but a great medical staff taking care of everybody. It's third down for Spain. Again, trips right. Open on the left. Quarterback rolls, throws for the whole thing. Wide open receiver in the end zone. Touchdown! Beautifully thrown ball once again to number 18, Alicia Galeana Ortega with the touchdown. And Spain with their second score of the first half. Spain 13, Italy 6. Now, let's see if Spain goes for one or two. And look at that. They're going for one. Only one team has gone for two yet. And if there was a time to do it, this might have been the time. But they're choosing to go for one. Drops back, throws the ball over the end zone. And once again, tipped and caught. They must have worked on that in practice. Tipped and caught. Let's watch that play again. Boom, tip, boom, catch. You know, the tip catch drill, that is one of those things that you must do over and over and over again. You have to concentrate and catch the ball, watch the ball before it hits the ground. And it's worked out great for Spain today. Italy's going to see if they can answer. They don't have a lot of time, but they're down 14-6, which is ostensibly two scores, even though it's only 8. And they're going to go for a short play. She runs into the middle of the field. Not really sure why she did that, unless that was the last play. Oh, they called timeout? Yeah, I guess they... No, it was the last play of the half. So they were just trying to see if they could cause some missed flags. So that's the end of the first half on a very entertaining game between Spain and Italy on the women's draw. It's 14-6 Spain over Italy. 2 great touchdowns. And we're going to go for a short break, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Times this half. And that time, the quarterback was not able to avoid the rush, and she is sacked for a loss. It's going to set up a 4th down and long situation now. It's one of those things when, the quarterback sees the rusher, they always have this feeling that they can take that one step and juke out the rusher and get themselves the extra 2 or 3 seconds that they need to find an open receiver. I'll tell you, better to do that than misfire a ball and throw an interception. So that was a coverage sack. All the receivers were covered. It's a 4th down situation here for Spain on their first drive. A double hike situation. Italy doesn't go for it. Great pass, great catch, and yes, extended for a 1st down. Very, very, very nice play. Pass was caught by, I believe that's number, what? No, I can't see the number over there. Number 83, once again, Violetta. Keep going back to Violetta. Obviously, one of her favorite targets. Keep going back to the well until the Italian team proves that they can stop it. But now a new set of downs for the Spanish team. And there she did. She did exactly what she needed to do and throws for the end zone, and it's down at the 1-yard line. What a beautiful play. Quarterback made a great play stepping to the right and gaining herself that extra 2 seconds, and a beautiful throw to Alba Holgado Obeso. And that is a 25-yard gain all the way down to the 1-yard line. Let's even call it the half-yard line. And sets up 3 downs to punch this in for Spain. And if they punch it in, they're going to go up by a second score, that all-important second score. Okay, and here's the play, and into the back of the end zone, and it's a touchdown! What a beautiful play. Olga Soltillo Val with the catch, pass and catch, and that's going to put Spain up 20-6. If you guys are hearing noise in the background, or if the camera is shaking, that's because the wind is kicked up here in Jerusalem, as often it does. Even in the middle of the summer, in the hot summer, we get wind up here in the mountains, well over 1,000 meters up, and so we're sorry about that. It's not the cameraman's fault. The tech team, they are perfect. They're going for the conversion. They're going for 1. Steps back, throws. There's a flag down. Not sure what the flag is. The flag, something happened in the backfield. It was completed, but I'm not sure that's going to count. Let's see why that is. Well, not sure what the penalty was, but it's a penalty against Spain. So they're going to mark that off, 5 yards. And Spain is going to go for it from 10 yards out now on the conversion, but it's only a 1-point conversion still. So this is practicing as if they were doing a 2-point conversion, but it's only 1 point because of the penalty. And now there's going to be another penalty, and that's going to be for a false start. Lose your concentration for 1 second, and that's what happens, penalty. So now we're going to go back 5 more yards. This is negative. We're now 15 yards out for a 1-point conversion. Nevertheless, it's 20-6. Spain is up by 14, so that's 2 scores with conversions. If Spain were to convert here, 2 scores and 2 conversions, with one of them being a 2-point conversion to tie the game. Let's see what Spain has dialed up here. Second quarterback, I'm not sure she was back. I'm not sure. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because it's an incompleted pass. And there's going to be a penalty called again. That's 3 penalties in a row. And this one could be against Italy. And if it's against Italy, it's going to be another chance for Spain. And look at that. They're going to call a personal foul against Italy for contact. No contacts allowed in this game. And even sometimes incidental contact when you're going for the ball is called. Of course, judgment call by the refs. It's interesting, though, because what Spain did is they did a 2-quarterback set where they threw the ball backwards to the second quarterback. And from my angle, from where I saw it, it didn't look like she threw it backwards. If you don't throw it backwards, you can't throw it again. But the referee didn't see that one, saw something else, and instead they get another chance for a conversion, this time from the 10. And this one is not going to result in a penalty. This one is just going to result in an incomplete errant throw. A slight injury on the on the throw, who I think got her in the neck. And she's having trouble. She's having trouble breathing. Let me complete that sentence. Hopefully she'll be okay. There's going to be a stop in the action here while she gets some treatment. They're going to get some drink in her and make sure that she's okay. I think she also has got the wind knocked out of her or something like that, so hopefully she's okay. Anyway, the conversion was not good. Spain was not able to go up by 15. They'll stay up by 14 instead, 20-6. The Italian offense has already taken the field, and as soon as they tend to the injured player, and guess what? What a surprise. They threw a penalty flag, 2 penalty flags, not just 1 penalty flag, 2 penalty flags. So that's going to be 4 penalty flags in a row. So now let's see what the penalty flag is for. Okay, I didn't get everything. I got that it was a penalty against Spain. Personal foul. It's declined penalty. Decline penalty? Not the. Sorry. They were on both players. They're offsetting penalties. And we're going to do this again. This, I think, is the 5th play for that one conversion. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. On a conversion, 4 penalties in a row. 3 against Spain, knocking them back. And then against Italy. And then offsetting penalties. So this is our 5th time going for the exact same conversion for that one little point. And here we go. Throwing over the end zone, and guess what? A similar result. But this time, no penalty flag. So an incomplete pass, all of that, lots of clock, lots of plays, and no conversion. So we remain at 20-6. Might want to check with the refs to see if there's, maybe consult if they can find another penalty here. No, looks like not, and we're going to play on. Italy is going to take over now. Very important that Italy scores. Italy down by 2 scores. And if Italy doesn't score, this game could get out of hand pretty quickly. They had the ball spotted at the 10, but that's not the way it goes here. You actually spot the ball at the 5 to start, and Italy takes over. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Quarterback gets the snap, throws over the middle, complete to number 27, Sara Casertano. Nice short gain, maybe 7 yards. You don't want to get overly concerned that you're down 2 scores because you don't want to be going for the end zone every play. But on the other hand, you got to get the ball moving. Clock is not your friend right now, as we are here in the second half of this great matchup between Spain and Italy. Second down play. She's going for it all. She's got a receiver, and both the receiver and the defensive back come down with it. It's going to be picked off. Intercepted by number 44, Cristina Gomez Perez. The refs are consulting about it just to make 100% sure that they got the call right. And I'll tell you what they're talking about now. They're talking about whether the Italian team had the possession first. Because if the Italian receiver had the possession first, the Spanish team, there's no fumbles in this game. You can't rip it out of their hands. So if they had the possession first, let's take a look at that. Well, let's take a look. Here's the throw. And it's over the middle. And yes, well, that's actually what they're calling. They're calling exactly what I just said, which is that the Italian receiver had possession, and therefore the interception does not stand. You can't rip the ball out of the receiver's hands, and therefore the catch is complete. Italy holds on. They dodge a huge bullet, which probably would have ended the game, and they get a first down for their efforts, and knocking on the door in the red zone, trying to score and trying to cut into the Spanish lead. Great play. The quarterback is going to roll to her right, throws a nice catch again. Once again, going to the well again to Sara Casertano, number 27, with a nice catch. Had her hands right underneath it, went all the way down to the ground to make the catch. A nice 7-yard gain. She's down around the 10-yard line, maybe the 12-yard line. Second down. Italy knocking on the door, trying to cut into the lead. I'll tell you what, Italy scores right here. The defense holds, and it's a game. Trips and a trip stack to the right, trying to cause a little bit of confusion. She throws over the middle and had a receiver, but underthrew her. And here comes another flag. Well, remember what we said at the beginning of this game. 4 refs. If there are 4 refs, there has to be more flags called because there are more eyes on the field. Let's see what this one is. Let's see if we get this sorted out. My guess is that they're going to call. So it seems like they're calling when the receivers cross, oftentimes either they get in the way of the rusher or they get a pick called against them. This one's going to go against Italy. It's going to push them back 10 yards. And it's replay of second down. So Italy puts themselves in a deeper hole now. Not so much knocking on the door anymore. They're outside of the red zone. So Italy now second down. Again, they're now almost at midfield. So let's call it at around the 20, 25, 30-yard line, somewhere around there. They're going to do a bunch formation. Usually bunch formations are used for short yardage plays. In this particular case, she's going for it all. She's got a receiver. She is in the end zone. Number 8, Monica Pastori for Italy scores and cuts the lead from 20 to 12, from 20 to 6. Let's watch that one again. What a beautiful throw over the right-hand side. You can't let that receiver get behind you. Getting behind you, that is the bane of defensive backs. And here we are, and now it's a game. They're going for 1 here. Remember, they have a different formation, different quarterback. This is their conversion unit, and they throw into the corner of the end zone, the front corner of the end zone, and they made it. And they completed it, and now it's 20 to 13, so it's a 1-score game. And now it is on. First of all, we're going to watch a replay. We love replays here. Let's see that. Beautifully executed play to the wide out on the left-hand side. But now, critical for Italy to hold. Italy needs to come up with a stop. And a pass over the left-hand side to number 22, the center, Alba Holgada Obeso, and a missed flag. And you don't want to be missing flags when you need to make those stops. This is where you need to be gritty. You got to make those plays now. And it's second down. Italy, if they want any chance of winning this game, they got to step up right here, right now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Here's the snap. And again, right back to the same play, but just the opposite way to the center. It's going to pick up another 7 yards and going to leave them about 4 yards short of the first down of the midfield marker. We'll see if we can find out how much time is left, but as soon as we find out how much time, we'll pass it on to you. We don't have a clock here in the stadium. There's no scoreboard here in the stadium clocking it. How much? 8:20 is left in this game. Third down play. The quarterback pumps, fires, complete. Once again, that's 3 in a row to the same target, Alba Holgado Obeso, this time over the middle. And this time, that play results in a first down for Spain, eating more time on the clock, driving the ball, bringing the ball down to the end zone. Lining up again quickly. They're not playing a clock management game. They're playing a we want to score right now game. Quarterback drops back and throws. And what just happened? I myself don't even know what just happened. I'm watching the game. I have no idea. Well, apparently she didn't have a flag, or the flag was taken early, but it doesn't matter. It's still a completion. The ball is caught for a 5-yard gain, and that, by the way, is 4 passes in a row to the same receiver, number 22. Trips to the right. Let's see if they go back to number 22 again. Nope, they're going to go deep for it all. In the end zone, caught, touchdown! What a beautiful catch by number 18, Alicia Galeana Ortega. And that was a dagger in the hearts of the Italian team. 26 to 13. Spain goes up by 13. Afterwards. Let's see if we can go for 5 times on a conversion again. here they are for the 1-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, throws to the far right corner, and incomplete is the throw. Overthrown. There was nobody open anyway. 26-13. It's a 13-point lead. The clock is winding down, and AFI co-founder Danny Gewirtz has just stepped into the booth. So you got it on backwards. Flip it around. You've done this before, haven't you?
I have. It was very early in the morning, Kenny. Boy, I've been listening to you and Josh today a little bit.
Oh, we loved it.
I think Nance and Romo have a lot to be worried about, Ken. Boy.
Listen, Josh and I had a great time. Here's Italy. Italy coming back. They're trying to go for it all right here. You can't get 13 points on one play, and that's going to fall innocently incomplete over the middle.
All right.
Italy is down by 2 scores here in the winding down minutes of the second half. And if Italy wants any chance whatsoever, they're going to have to score quick, and that's what they were thinking. They're trying for a shot down the middle of the field, see what they could do, maybe draw a flag. There's been a lot of flags in this game, lots of flags.
Just like the NFL, huh?
Yeah. Well, and they also have four refs here on this game. Second down play from their own 5-yard line. Again, wide open is the receiver this time, but the throw is an errant throw. Number 8, Monica Pastori got open, got behind the defense.
Kenny,
before
the next play, I just want to say what an honor it is to join you here in the booth.
It's an honor for me, not an honor. The honor is all mine to be with you.
I think we have 2 Hall of Famers here in the booth. That wasn't the case with Josh Hastings when he was
we don't have to call out Josh.
Josh is a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, I see. Because he's not retired yet. Is that it?
I love Josh. I played with him for many, many years.
As did I. Play with you for many years. And now we're going deep on the left-hand side. And great defense. These kind of jump balls, hard to connect on these jump balls unless you have a 6'4" receiver that can jump over everybody else.
Especially the witching hour, Kenny. It's very, very late in the day and a hot day here in Israel, of course. And you got to give these girls credit. They're still playing their hearts out. But,
oh my God!
It's tough to jump for those high balls looking into the sun at this hour, huh?
Yeah. It's very hot out here. Most of the teams have played 2 games already. Maybe this is their 3rd game, but it doesn't matter because just being out in the sun. 32, 33-degree weather. It's dry, not particularly humid, and so it's very, very hard to convert on things like this. So this is a 4th down play. Italy is going to need to come up with something very, very special. A nice throw, a nice catch, but not going to be enough for a first down. That was a throw to Pastori, the receiver. They've been going to Pastori. Let's watch that again. Beautiful roll to the right, throw to the left. Hooked up, but not enough. Needed to get to the 50, got to about the 40, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball goes over to Spain, leading and in charge in this game, 26-13. Spain now has to play a clock management game, run the timeout, slowly, surely. Don't throw an interception. Just take this game home.
Yep, that's the main thing. Try to stay out of mistakes at this point.
And just as soon as we say that, she throws a beautiful throw, I have to say, to number 11, Emma Garcia Trueba. But a dangerous throw, but a good throw. And caught, completed, and 10 yards, 15 yards. Out about halfway to the first down marker, second down.
What are the records of these 2 teams, Kenny? I just stepped into the booth, so I haven't been really updated on their last games.
I've been in the booth the whole time, so I actually don't know. But I do know that Spain won their first game. I don't know about the Italian team. So Spain is 1-1. Hold on one second as we get back to the action. The first down catch back to the same receiver, Emma Garcia Trueba. Apparently Spain is 1-1, and apparently Italy is 1-0. So Italy is in danger of dropping to 1-1, while Spain is going to go up to 2-1. It's 26-13 in the waning moments here of the second half. After the game, we're going to go to an interview. Who do we have set up for the interview? The Spanish team. Well, you have to go for the winners, of course. We'll talk to the winner. Danny will talk to the winners.
Of course. Well, maybe you will. I just stepped in. I don't know.
Yep. All right, so first down play, nice pass, nice catch, and a flag. That's going to be for a late hit on the quarterback. That's going to be a personal foul. It's going to result in an automatic first down. Let's watch it again. Now, You see, what happened with the quarterback there, she's going for the flag, but there's a little bit too much contact. And anytime there's contact in this, they want to protect quarterbacks. Even in the NFL, they're protecting quarterbacks. But
Good
here
idea.
especially, they want to protect quarterbacks all the time. Anything that's even close, they're going to call a personal foul. That's 15 yards. It's actually going to probably be half the distance, believe it or not. And it's going to be another set of downs. And that's not exactly what – it's only 10 yards, sorry, so not half the distance. But not exactly what Italy needed. Italy needed either an interception or a stop, a very quick stop, and they didn't get it. Spain's running the clock, 26-13, in control, 100%. Well, thanks for checking in on this broadcast about this broadcast crew. It's a Hall of Fame broadcast crew, I have to say. Definitely.
Oh, Josh. Enjoy. We'll keep you up to date, buddy.
Incomplete pass.
Kenny, speaking of the NFL and penalties, which we've been discussing a little bit here, certainly you have, some interesting, notable changes in some rules regarding the NFL this year. I think most notable of which is to the review of pass interference, which should be very, very interesting.
As if it wasn't controversial enough up until now. Here's a second down play for the Spanish team. It's a handoff. Great play to number 83, but the flag is pulled. Great flag pull. Let's call that one out from number 9, Martina Casadei. If there is an MVP on the Italian defensive team, I think it's her. She has really played a great game, Martina Casadei. A nice positive gain for the Spanish team, but again, safe play, smart play, no interceptions, drive the ball, try to get one more score. The game's probably out of reach anyway. I think we're at the 1-minute warning. Yep, it looks like we're exactly there. Oh, it's a timeout. Sorry, it's a timeout. But nevertheless, game in control. So getting back to what you just said, Danny, yes, review of pass interference.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting this year. As you remember, there was a big controversial play in last year's Super Bowl that I'm sure if they would have reviewed that play,
that for sure
could have changed the whole outcome of the Super Bowl.
And not to mention there were lawsuits afterwards and all kinds of things. So, and it's interesting because it's not just in football, right? You see it in soccer, the use of replay.
Correct.
Baseball, the use of replay.
Yeah.
Everyone's starting to use replay more and more.
Yep.
And now the question is, when are we going to see it in flag football? Because
when we can afford it.
Let me tell you, I would have had at least 3 more championships had there been the use of replay.
Correct.
No question about it. The refs were always wrong.
I may have even had my first, but you know what? It's part of the game, as they say, Kenny. And you can't, no crying over spilled milk.
What are you talking about?
You can cry all you want, right?
First of all, I can cry all we want. Second of all, whatever cliche you throw at me, water under the bridge, crying over spilled milk, you know. Let's get some VAR.
I hear you, man. I give you all the love. It's tough to lose a championship on a ref's call.
And I'm not going to call out any individual refs.
Oh, of course. Who can remember?
I can.
You can? You even remember the names, Kenny?
Yeah. Spain going for another score, and they got it. Exactly, they got it. And I didn't see the number. I was number 11 on the Spanish team. Emma Garcia Trueba with the catch. There's a minute and 20 left to go in the game, and Spain just put this game 100% out of reach. It's mathematically out of reach,
right.
32-13. Spain really showed me some true grit in this game, I got to tell you.
All right, well, now that this game's out of hand, let's talk about those the pictures of those referees down in there in the Zweibel basement there with some dart holes in it. Exactly.
What a catch!
Wow, that was something.
What a beautiful catch. The ball was thrown behind the receiver, and I didn't catch the number, and the receiver is down. She's hurt. I hope she's okay, but after you make a catch like that, wow, what a catch.
Let's go to the replay on that one. Wow.
Did you catch the number?
No.
83? Yeah. So Violetta Wixton Oliver made this unbelievable catch. She's down. She looks like she's a little bit hurt. Hopefully she's okay. The medical staff is tending to her as we speak. We've seen a few injuries here today. What do you say, Danny?
Well, I'm sure that the injuries are gaining steam as the day rolls on. People are tired. People just don't have the energy that they had in the beginning. And I think that takes a toll on the body.
It definitely does. And I'll tell you one other thing. These guys are all guys and girls, of course. They're all competitors. They want the ball. They're going for the ball. They throw their body. No matter what happens, they're going for it. And that causes, sometimes injuries.
I was watching from home, and I saw some tremendous catches, just incredible competition here. And every year I'm just more and more impressed by the level of play.
Absolutely.
These flag footballers. They're true athletes. And I hope one day Ayelet won't be able to help us because the football will be under the Olympic sport category.
That would be truly, truly incredible.
That would be amazing. That would
In the
be a
meantime,
true
the
vindication.
receiver is up. She's on her own feet walking, so that's a great sign.
Good.
The minute they're on their own feet and under their own power, that's a good sign that she's going to probably be okay. Maybe not come back into this game because it's 33-13. You never like to see injuries. You certainly never like to see injuries in a blowout game.
That's true.
And on a conversion. But like I said, these guys, there's no such thing as not going for it. I'm going for it.
As a matter of fact, Andy, while we're waiting for the action to resume, you remember in a meaningless game, the only bone I ever broke on my body when you threw a pass in a meaningless game late, and I fell on and I broke my wrist.
I remember it very well. I can even see it happening right now. And by the way, in a meaningless game, I tore my ACL. So in a meaningless play, we were up by 40 points, and I tore my ACL.
Yeah, well.
Italy's still trying, still competing. They're trying to get some points on the board to close the gap a little bit. Let's call out number 92 on the Italian team for making that nice catch, Giada Bardi, I guess. I've been having trouble.
G.
Yeah.
G.
Like Giovanni.
Or Guido.
Wait.
When you say Guido, it's a hard G, Ken.
You just screwed it all up.
All right.
I've been having trouble with names all day. That's why I loved it when Josh was here doing the names.
That's true.
An underthrown ball, but almost caught. And there's going to be a pass interference penalty.
Wow.
She's okay. Well, the receiver's okay. I don't know about the defensive back.
That Italian receiver, she really took a knee, and she got right up at the
defender
who's still on the ground.
She was trying to come back for the ball. The defender's up now, too. She's also okay. Everyone's okay, but that's going to result in a pass interference. Look, these guys are still competing. It doesn't matter that it's 33-13 and the game's out of hand and there's no
really
time.
Doesn't. You would think that Italy would,
Well, Italy does have their subs in.
Right.
They do have their subs in. Their backup quarterback's in. Although Pastori, the receiver who was just involved in that play, she's one of their stars, and that's going to result in an automatic first down. But notice it's a first down at the 49-yard line, so another yard and they could get another first down. So what would you do as a coach? Go for the end zone, baby.
How about the shovel pass?
No.
Just to get that first down.
On first down, go for a first down.
Oh, well, no.
You can tell that you haven't coached very much.
No, I thought that they were behind the first down line.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's first down.
It's first down. Oh, okay.
Go for it all.
I got it, Kenny.
Apparently they
Let me get myself acclimated here to the.
They listened to you and they went for the
surroundings.
first down and they got the first down. And what do I know?
That's why I told
nothing.
them. That's why I did it. Now I know it was very unconventional play there, but I had a feeling it would work.
And listen,
Sometimes
you want
the element of surprise.
You want to be unconventional, exactly. The element of surprise. Down 33-13, Italy knocking on the door, trying to at least make this game a little bit more respectable. Number 99, the quarterback throws. Great defensive play by number 13 on the Spanish team. That is Sara Maria Alvarez Ordóñez.
Ooh.
Listen,
Ordóñez, we know.
Listen, I want to tell you something. Number 28, who's standing in front of me, has the longest name I've ever seen in my entire life. I just call her Ana. That's all I call her, and that's what it's going to be. But her name is Ana Leal Madre Deus Soares. Huh? Dolu? Oh, now there's even a spelling mistake? I didn't make the list. Somebody else made the list. Ana Dolu? Oh my God!
We just added a name onto the longest name already.
So we just call her Anna. But you know what? You know what? I'll tell you what we call her. We call her a great player because she's a great player. Italy back in action, trying to score here. There's the snap. Two receivers to the left. She's going to go for it all into the end zone, and it's going to drop incomplete.
Looked like holding there. I don't know. Looked like she was held, but no call on the ref.
No call, and it's going to be a fourth down situation. Or is that the game? Nope. Still at least another play left. Not sure exactly how much time, but 33-13, and they're still going at it. So these Italians want another score. They want to get over 20. 24 seconds for those of you at home watching. Got to go for it all. Get it into the end zone. The ball's thrown into the end zone and knocked down at the very, very last second by number 13 again. Sara Maria Alvarez Ordóñez with the touchdown-saving defensive play. And to maintain the score and the lead for Spain, 33-13. Spain just got to take a knee here and
by the way,
game.
Kenny, you just earned your bonus. You've said her name 20 times during the game, and because it takes so long, you're getting actually a bonus in your paycheck.
That's really, really good. I get 3 times my paycheck, which was 0 to begin with, and I know math. 3 times 0 is still 0.
You got it, Kenny. Anyway, that's the end of this game. So Spain comes away with a victory. They're second of the day.
Yeah, we're going to set up an interview here. I think we have an interview set up with one of the Spanish stars, but first they're going to shake hands as they do at these European or these international competitions. It's awesome the way the camaraderie and the sportsmanship. They go to the middle of the field and everyone shakes their hands. And right after that, we're going to set Danny up with a microphone to talk to number 14, Olga Sotillo Val.
True. You deserve to do the interview, Kenny. You were here most of the game, so we're looking forward to that. Yep, the traditional handshake between the two teams. Always the friendliest and certainly my favorite part of the game. I love it when the two teams get together and line up and just show each other gratitude and just a lot of grit and sportsmanship. Anyway, we're going to hand it over to Kenny. He's standing in the middle of the field with one of the Spanish stars.
We are here right after the game, a great victory by Spain over Italy. We're here with the quarterback, Monica, from the Spanish team. Give us your take on the game.
I mean, it was a really difficult game. We know we had to do a really good game. It was a really important game for us. And I think our offense, the best we could. Our defense was great. So I think we got what we deserved.
You guys, you started out a little bit shaky at the beginning, and then it seemed like you got more and more confidence as the game went on, and you started hitting your passes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a bit difficult. We started